prophecy, myth, and fact. As Earth's children, we have taken on a shared responsibility to transmute all negativity that might possibly block the growth of Christos, consciousness through the physical form. Hence, the astral belt was not constructed against our will, but rather with our knowledge, so as to enable us to continue with the great experiment, humanity. Presently, we, Earth, are moving through space and into the photon belt at a rate of speed which correlates with the light that is emanated from the photon belt, the white light. The metabolic rate of the Earth, as well as the solar system, is intensifying to such a degree that within 5 years, this group of heavenly bodies will have increased its speed by approximately 12 to 14 times its present rate. How about 13 times? So yes, time is, in fact, speeding up. This is not an illusion. Eventually, this increase in speed will cause us to begin to live beyond time. We will also feel the effects of those experiments, such as the Philadelphia experiment, wherein they created an artificial time-space continuum that still exists to this day. Those experiments have not stopped. Many of them have to do with the past and future. So, we can expect some very unusual things to be occurring in our near future. Since the first printing of this book, a phenomenon which released the information about to the world has occurred. The sun cruiser phenomenon. Photos of extraterrestrials, presence taken by NASA, never a straight answer, is what I like to call NASA, through the Soho Lasco. So if you'd like to Google the sun cruiser phenomenon, NASA, Google it, take a peek-see. Above is an enhanced image of this sun cruiser, utilic equals zing, utilic zing, the same method as the U.S. Militar does to determine the nature of an object on their instruments. This looks a bit like this is a mechanical and not organic distortions of an ice chip on the camera. It is not. Now above, I will show you this picture here. So that's what we were just referring to. This is very interesting. Above, what I just showed you there, we have another look at this ancient Hopi petroglyph, telling us about the visitors from the heavens. These are the signs that the Hopi are to look for in the heavens. When these beings return, the emergence will commence, and the emerging of the worlds will have begun. Crop circles from England, courtesy of Steve Alexander, Google it. And below, Soho Lako photo image of sun cruiser. It almost looks like the wings of Isis. And bottom, we have an ancient symbol for the brotherhood of Yahweh, God of Israel. I will show you here. So there's the crop circle. And then below we have the sun cruiser. And then here's a symbol of the God of Israel, that God. And it just gets more interesting. So these drawings from Zachariah Sitchin's, they are studies of ancient Sumerian art depicting symbols for the Watchers. The same symbols appear as well in Egypt around the goddess Isis. Could then Isis be an Orion queen? That's a good question. And could the sun cruisers be? Well, what do you think? Tell me, what do you think? Oh.